Hey guys, welcome to Beyond ARTV, Beyond the Reviews. I'm starting a new series this week called 7 on Sunday, or SOS for short. Each week I will go through and tell you guys, run through a list, 7 favorite things of whatever the category may be. Now I'm definitely open to you guys' suggestions on this one, so please let me know in the comment section down below, 7 favorite TV shows, 7 favorite comedy films, 7 favorite albums of this era, etc, etc. It can really be anything. So let me know in the comment section, and it could end up being a video. This week I'm doing one that someone suggested to me in the comments of my Throwback Thursday review. I'll be talking about 7 albums that you would not expect me to like that I actually do like. First on the list, this is probably the least shocking out of them all, but I'll go ahead and put it out there. I've never really talked about the Beatles too much, but I have Abbey Road by the Beatles here. I will hold up the CD if I actually own a copy. Some of them I just have in my iTunes. So this was a very important album, one of the most iconic album covers of all time. Obviously, it's got your songs like Come Together, Her Majesty. There's a lot of great tracks on this record, and it is a nice listen from time to time. Now keep in mind in these videos that I won't be going too in-depth on anything. Next up we've got Camp by Childish Gambino. I know I don't listen to a ton of rap, review a ton of rap, so you might not expect me to like this one, but there are a lot of good tracks by Donald Glover. This debut album is actually really solid. It's got tracks like Firefly and obviously my personal favorite, Bonfire, but really there's just a lot of great tracks overall on this album. I love Outside, Firefly, Heartbeat. Just a lot of them are well done, well produced, and I like a lot of the beats found on the album. Wolfmother's self-titled album is the next on my list. It's kind of a Led Zeppelin influence type thing, 70s rock, and I know I don't talk about or get into that much of that kind of music, but this album came out right around 2005, I believe, when I started getting into music. It might have been 2006. Wolfmother really impressed me with their debut album. Mind's Eye, obviously the song Woman that got me into them. There's a lot of great tracks and they get a little bit spacey at times, but overall it's just got a really cool psychedelic and just kind of rock feel to it. Next up is The Fame by Lady Gaga. Now this isn't, I don't think, one of those guilty pleasure albums for me really at all. It's something that you might not expect me to like, but I think Lady Gaga, at least at this point in her career, was actually really good at making pop music. Moon Safari by French band Air, they make kind of electronic and spacey type music, is the next on my list. I definitely don't really think anyone would expect me to say that or list that one, so that's definitely one I wanted to throw in there. It's got a lot of cool sounds on it. It's just chilled out. Sometimes it sounds just takes you to like a different atmosphere type thing, so it's something that's cool to listen to when you're just wanting to chill out. Next up is Continuum by John Mayer. Really dig this album, but a lot of you guys might not see me as a John Mayer fan. I don't know, I just don't think that the way the things I typically listen to really strike me as being someone who would enjoy his music, but I love this album to death. John Mayer is an amazing guitarist. Some of these songs are just so raw. I feel like a lot of them were recorded in one take or raw and live. It just sounds so good. Waiting on the World to Change is the song that I don't really like on this album. It was kind of the pop single, and I'm not huge on this song at all. I do love almost every other single song on this album. Final album on my list this week is The Chemical Brothers, Come With Us. This album is so cool. They kind of have a thing where they go back and forth between more experimental albums and more just dance-oriented albums. And this album is by no means generic or just a dance record at all. It's not your typical thing that you're going to hear in the club, but at the same time, it's something that you can really dance to. Instrumentals and just the delay and the production, everything on some of these tracks is just incredible. Hoops, My Elastic Eye, and of course Denmark are probably my favorites off of this record. Even Come With Us. Come With Us is just a trippy listen. Some of these songs are just really intense to listen to if you turn the bass all the way up in your car or in whatever you're listening to it on, in headphones even. It's just an intense listen from start to finish, and I highly recommend it. Alright, that's my list for this week, guys. SOS 7 on Sundays. Leave your suggestions for future SOSs in the comment section down below. I will see you guys very soon. A lot of track reviews and that sort of thing coming in the coming week.